Good morning, students. Welcome to the course Group Theory, Spectroscopy and Diffraction Methods. Today we are going to discuss few important rules of irreducible representation through which we can construct a character table. So we are going to see few important rules to construct a character table. These rules are relevant to the irreducible representations. The first rule is summation of chi I square r that's equal to h. This one we have come across several times during our discussion of the group theory. We have looked into the character that we have obtained by a symmetry operation on a particular basis vector, and then we used to multiply them and sum them up over all symmetry operation. If that is the equal to the order of the group, then we used to say that this particular representation is irreducible in nature. If this is more than the order of the group, we used to say that this is a reducible representation. The next one is to understand this, let us very quickly write the C2V character table. E C2 sigma B prime 1 1 1 1 1 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. This is E1 A2 B1 B2. Here it says that character of a particular symmetry operation of the ith irreducible representation multiplied by the character of the same symmetry operation of any other irreducible representation and then sum up for all possible symmetry operation will give you 0. Let us take the example of B1 and B2. Character of any particular symmetry operation of ith irreducible representation. So under E operation, B1 is having a character of 1, which is being multiplied by the character of any other irreducible representation of under the same symmetry operation. So 1 into 1. Then it has to be added up with for the another symmetry operation, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into 1. So this is going to be 1 into 1, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into 1. This is going to be 0. This one we have seen also in the great orthogonality theorem as well. This is the dimension. So here it says the sum of the square of the dimensions of the irreducible representations is equal to the order of the group. In this particular character table, we have all one-dimensional irreducible representation. We have 4 one-dimensional irreducible representation. So we can multiply the first dimension of the first irreducible representation, the square of that, plus the second one, plus the third one, plus the fourth one is going to give me the order of the group H. Characters of all matrices belonging to the same class is same in a given representation. character of all matrices of the same class is same. So we have to look for the same class. The character of the same class is going to be the same. We have seen that while we were working out on the matrix representation of the C3V molecule or D3 molecule, there we have come across two C3 symmetry operation and then 3 C2 symmetry operations. While we were working out the matrix representations of this C2 symmetry operation, the matrices would have been look different. But the character of this particular matrix under one irreducible representation would remain the same because they form a class. Similar thing is valid for C3 symmetry operations as well. The last one is the number of irreducible representation is equal to the number of the classes. The number of irreducible representation is equal to the number of class. Here for a C2V molecule, we know that we have 4 different symmetry operations and they themselves form a class. So we must have 4 different irreducible representation. But for a D3 molecule, we know that the classes there are 3 different classes, E, C3 and 3 C2s. So we must have 3 different irreducible representation because here the number of class is 3. Here the number of class is 4, so the entries should be 4. With this information, let us start building up the character table for a D2 for a D3 molecule. It may be a D3 molecule or it may be a C3V molecule. So we know as per the rule that the number of representation, suppose it is for the C3V. I must mention that this is going to be the same for the D3 because in the C3V the symmetry operations are this. While all the sigma V's form a class, the C31 and C32 form a class. That is 120-degree rotation and 240-degree rotation, they form a class, and E also form a class. For D3 molecule, we have E, 2C3 and 3C2. So it is a similar thing. Now we know as the number of classes equal to the number of irreducible representation. So we are going to have 3 different irreducible representation. So we are going to have 3 different irreducible representation. Now, the next rule says me that the dimension of the irreducible representation should be, if we square them and add them up, it should be equal to 8. Now, what is the order of the group? 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, this L can be 1 or 2. That means we can have 2 square plus 1 square plus 1 square equal to 6. I am sure you will find out that there can be no other combination. So, we are going to have 2 one-dimensional representation and 1 two-dimensional representation. Now all of us know that there is going to be one completely symmetric representation for every point group. So one entry should be this one, tau 1. Now as per the other rule, other rule, we know that we have to enter a particular representation in such a way that if we multiply the character under the same symmetry operation and carry them over, that should be equal to 0. So the things can be only 1, 1, minus 1. Just check it out. 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1 into 1 plus 3 into 1 into minus 1. So this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2 plus this is going to be minus 3. So this is going to be 0. So the second entry has to be, it is going to be another one dimensional. So there is no other option. We have to write 1 under the symmetry operation E, because here the number tells you what is the dimension of the representation, whether it is 1 dimension or whether it is 2 dimension. So if I put 1 over here, we have no other option. We have to write 1, 1 and minus 1. The last three, again we have to satisfy all the rules, and we know it has to be 2-dimensional in nature. So it has to be 2 over here. Now again 2 into 1. So the entries has to be 2 minus 1 and 0. So that 2 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 0 is going to be 2 plus 1, minus 1, 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Again it has to be multiplied by 2 plus 0. So 2 minus 2, this is going to be 0. So we have no other option. We have to put 2 and then minus 1 and then 0 to complete the character table of the C3V. Similarly, for the D2, we will have 2 C3 and 3 C2s. So these are the 5 important rules that we follow to construct the character table of any point group. Thank you very much.